everyone, this is Lizzie and I'm here with Raquel, and today we're here for a Lucifer season 5 video, and we're going to talk about Maze and Eve, a couple that I personally really love. I don't know how Raquel feels, we're going to ask her in a second, but I personally really like them. I like both characters separately a lot, that helps. So in general, like as a baseline for this video, I want to say I really enjoyed what we got from both characters separately and sort of existing in the same space in season 5B. Did you enjoy them, Raquel? Yes or no? Don't go into a tangent like you like.
Yes, a big yes.
Thank you. I sort of wanted to do this video like for Lucifer and Chloe, which we did a Decker video. They're so intertwined at this point, like that you can't sort of talk about them separately when you talk about the couple. For Maze and Eve, we sort of gotta go into Eve and go into Maze and who they are and how they might come together. And so I'm gonna start talking about Eve because Eve was a character I thought I was gonna dislike when she showed up. Like she was in the middle of Lucifer and Chloe. We all hate love triangles. We're done with them. In season 4, we didn't want one more. And then she was there and she was super nice and she was super kind and she was just like a little ray of sunshine. And I just wanted to keep her and I didn't even understand why. And then when this connection with Maze was first introduced, I was like, oh, that's it. And I was really happy for like 2 seconds, like everyone. And then Eve left to find herself. And despite the fact that it feels like such a contrived TV thing, the truth is we all sort of got to find ourselves. Well, maybe we don't have to go on a journey to find ourselves, but I think that's a struggle of everyone in general, sort of finding who they are and where they belong in the world, considering what they discovered. That's sort of the journey Eve went on, and then you all know she appears in 5B. So the question is, did she find herself? Or did we interrupt her in the middle of her journey towards discovering who Eve really was? And that's a really important question, not just for her relationship with Lucifer, with everyone, but with her relationship with Maze. So general impressions about Eve, no spoilery, Raquel.
Okay.
I just want you to know, wait, before Raquel starts, like this is not the first version of this video we've recorded. Okay? Okay. Go, Raquel.
I gave you a lot of spoilers in the previous one, so
I cut that in the bud.
Okay, this time no spoiler. I love Eve in this part of the season. You know, she's not more in the middle. She's more herself, and she, you know, she left for a specific things, and she comes now, and she's a little different from before, because we see the same cute, kindly, funny Eve, but at the same time we see more strong. We see her more strong, more secure. A lot of things that doing a perfect grow up for this character. And wow, I really love her, and it surprised me, you know, the things that she comes up, and I was like, oh, she's so cute. She can
she's entirely, I don't even understand how the character can be so cute. And it's such a good like mixture with Maze, who is anything but cute. I don't think cute could be a word ever used to describe Maze. Maze is many things, but cute is not a word that comes close.
No, for Maze, like she's more socket. You know, it's the first sign that see her, and the things is not finally. In the season 5 part A, it's not going well for them, but now it's different. And
but nothing is going well for Maze in 5A. Like Maze is one of those characters that in 5A and in general in the show, you've been like, oh, and then she's like Lucifer in that way. You're sort of like, there's not like a baseline of this character has been growing steadily. Maze goes through roller coasters, and there are moments where you're like, Maze, what in the world are you doing?
And now we started love her again.
But I've always loved her.
In this part, we can understand her more, you know, and that's helped with my.
I think that started in 5A, the understanding her more. But I agree with you. What you're saying is that it helped the couple go on, or the possible couple.
Okay, that Maze is, you know, like we said, we understand more Maze in this part of the season, so that helps for her to realize some things about herself, and she's now is more like a human. No, this season is more like all this character, all these celestial character have more human behavior than before.
Like with Maze, this is also true of Lucifer, but with Maze in particular, I will always argue that she always had human behaviors. She just never recognized the human behaviors in herself. She was always like, I'm not human. But she cared. And then Eve in particular is an example of Maze actually caring when she thought she wasn't capable. But I really like that that's a thing they continue to explore. Maze's sort of journey toward whatever it is that she feels is like the ultimate Maze. Like she's gotta like evolve into whatever, like a Pokemon or something, like ultimate. Yes. And then as Raquel said, this really does help when you have two characters like Lucifer and Chloe, when you have two characters who don't really know who they are, you haven't dealt with so much of their trauma. How can you bring them together and hope for them to last? And so Maze and Eve are not in the same space as Lucifer and Chloe because they still got stuff to deal with before they can get to a place where this can be a thing that not just happens, but lasts. And I think Raquel and I really do want that to happen and last because I think we really both enjoy the couple.
Yes.
Sweet. And we can't really say more. Like really, we can't. Raquel tried in the previous video that I won't show you. That maybe I will show you. Maybe ask me after the season comes out, and then you can see Raquel just spoiling everything in the video. But for now, we are going to stop right here. We are going to record the same video in Spanish. So we don't have a script, so maybe we'll say other things in Spanish. We can't promise it won't be that way. So if you can, if not, make a friend who speaks Spanish and have them translate that for you. So yeah, the Spanish video is coming right up.